Statistics show that 2025 brought a national decline when it comes to blood donations, and that's why Holland Hospital is celebrating the community stepping up in a big way to support hundreds of lives. Joining us now to talk more about the impact of local donations is Steve Sorensen, the Assistant Vice President of Clinical Services with Holland Hospital. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Sue.
Well, tell us a little bit about how much blood was collected this past year at Holland Hospital. How important is it to make these donations?
These donations are really essential. They're vital. Last year, in partnership with actually two blood bank services in our region, the American Red Cross and Versity, we were able to collect just over 400 units. We have drives at the hospital about once a month, but both of those organizations have blood drives throughout the community throughout the year. We were really pleased with the turnout for our hosted events. On average, we use about 150 units a month. So even though we collected 400, you can see the kind of the imbalance there. We do have an event coming up on January 30th. And this time of year, there's a special need because events get canceled due to weather.
Right.
And people that normally donate can't donate because they have a seasonal illness. So would just really encourage anyone, if they're willing and able, to consider giving blood.
Sure. Well, the need for donations extends beyond just emergency rooms too, into like long-term chronic care. Can you talk a little bit about those needs?
Yeah, that is actually an excellent point. A couple of things there. Each unit that's donated actually goes to the blood bank and then is processed or segregated into different components. Typically, the main components are red cells, platelets, and plasma, and then each of those different components are used to best meet the needs of whatever population has them. To your point, often we think of blood being used as whole blood or red cells in an emergent situation, but there's individuals receiving chemotherapy, there's individuals with certain genetic disorders that need regular transfusions of cells or platelets. There's lots of different non-emergent needs that put a strain on the system as well.
Oh, absolutely. And during times like this bad weather that we've had recently, you know, all those blood drives and donation events that you talked about, they can be canceled. And it's harder to get to those locations when there is one scheduled. What do you advise people to do that really want to reach out and make a difference?
I would say you can go, first of all, the closest one, if you're in the Holland area, is next Friday at the hospital. So if you go to hollandhospital.org, and right up at the top, you'll see a link for events. You click on that, and the first event that pops up is the blood drive, and you click on that, and you'll have a chance to schedule an appointment. If you can't plan that far enough ahead and aren't sure you want to make an appointment and you have availability that day, we will accept walk-ins. If next Friday doesn't work, as I mentioned, go to redcross.org or the Versity website, and you can see typically a list of drives and opportunities where you can sign up at a location and a time that works well for you.
But it's good to keep it top of mind, certainly, when the weather does clear. Steve Sorensen, Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.